Hey, playa, as you're getting ready to go back to school, something that's probably on your mind is dating, wanting to be confident enough to find someone you like, to ask them out, to have a girlfriend or boyfriend. Well, in this video, I'm going to share 10 amazing dating tips that you need to know. So you're going to want to watch the entire video to hear all 10 points so you can be ready and confident for the new school year. For those of you that are new here, my name is Josh, and every single week I make videos sharing tips, ideas, and stories teaching you how to be your best self. So if you want to learn and grow, hit the subscribe button and make sure to click on the notification bell. Now, the first tip I want to share with you is to start the year with confidence. Now look, you might not be the most confident person right off the bat. You might be shy and a little awkward and unsure of yourself, but having those first interactions with people, you want to at least show them that you're confident in your own ability to start those conversations, to put it out there. Remember, first impressions matter, and especially at the beginning of the school year, displaying confidence, showing someone that you're someone likable, someone you're worth talking to, someone you're worth getting to know, and potentially dating is going to make a big difference. Trust me on this. If you start off the school year shy, and you don't really interact with anyone, and you kind of keep to yourself, people are going to assume right off the bat that you haven't really changed much since last year. But if you're the kind of person that's initiating conversations, saying hi to them, really just making the effort to get to know them, even if you don't feel like you have that full confidence right now, people are going to notice that difference. The second tip kind of rests on the first one, which is to find someone that connects with the new you. As you're learning and growing, as you're developing into who you want to be, don't just pursue anyone that's out there or anyone that gives you the time of day. Really make the conscious effort to look for someone that you can deeply connect with. And this doesn't mean just ignore your previous crushes or ignore people that try to talk to you, but really try to vet them, get to know them better, see if there's someone that aligns with who you're becoming. Sometimes when you're in school, it's really easy to get swept up on just the attractiveness of a person. Maybe you only see them passing in the halls, or you kind of notice them in class, and all you really know about them is how they look. Well, go deeper. Really see if that person is someone worth dating this year. Don't just settle for someone or aim for one particular person just based on their looks. Tip number 3, you definitely want to get those conversations rolling early. If you take your time in approaching someone, or you kind of space out how often you talk to them, well, guess what? There's a lot more people also coming back to school that want to talk to your crush or have the confidence to do so. So don't miss your opportunity just because you're playing it safe and waiting for the right moment to actually engage. Let me make this as clear as I can. There is no better moment to start a conversation with someone than right now. If you see that person walking in the hallway, if they're hanging out with their friends, if they're in your class, remember, everyone's coming back from summer vacation with this high. They want to talk about what they did. They want to socialize in some kind of way. So take advantage of that opportunity and just say hi to them. Just get the conversation going in some kind of way. Tip number 4, once you get that conversation going, make sure you have a way to follow up with them after you finish talking to them. That might mean getting their Instagram, their Snapchat, their phone number, any kind of way that you can start communicating with them outside of that conversation. Because keep this in mind, people tend to move on and forget, and they have other things to focus on. So if you don't have a way to follow up with them, you're going to easily kind of fall to the back of their mind. One thing I would recommend doing is this. As soon as you finish that conversation, you kind of walk away and there's a little bit of time in between, shoot them a message and talk about what you guys just talked about. Say, hey, it was really cool talking to you about this topic and I really want to talk to you more. Let's see if we can run into each other again. By doing that, you're solidifying that they are still on your mind, you're still thinking about them, and the conversation you had with them resonated with you. It had some kind of weight. Plus, you're already setting up for another encounter so they can expect to run into you again, or that you're going to approach them and start a conversation once more. Tip number 5 is an important one, and that is to make time for your friends, for schoolwork, and for dating. It can be easy to just get swept away in the idea of being in a relationship or talking to your crush again, where that's all you're thinking about. But trust me, guys, if you're putting too much time on one of those things, if you're spending too much time with your friends, if you're spending too much time just doubling down on your studies, or too much time just trying to get a girlfriend or boyfriend, the other areas of your life are going to fall apart. I've seen this happen to a lot of different people. Right at the beginning of the school year, they get a girlfriend or a boyfriend, they start to spend a little bit less time with their friends, a little bit less time focusing on schoolwork, and then they start to notice those areas of their life plummet. but they're in a relationship, and that's really all that matters to them. Trust me, guys, you don't want to just focus on one area of your life. You want to make sure you're well-rounded, that each of those areas are growing in a way where you can feel comfortable and not feel like each one's impeding on each other. Tip number 6, you may not like it, but it's true, and that's to let your parents know what's going on in your dating life. Look, you may not want your parents butting their heads in or asking a lot of questions, but if your dating life starts to pick up, if you get a girlfriend or boyfriend, you don't want to keep it secret from them, because that's going to make it harder for the two of you to hang out, to spend time with each other, and to talk to each other. If your parents are in on what's going on, it makes it a whole lot simpler. Your parents need to know that you want to start dating. Otherwise, they're going to be completely thrown off when you tell them, hey, I want to take this girl to the movies and I need you to drive us to get there. Is that cool? You don't want to spring something like that on them. So involving them in the process is going to make it easier for them to be a little bit more lenient in what you want to do. Tip number 7, don't rush into things. You have more than enough time to really get to know the different people in your school. Trust me on this. So many people rush into the very first relationship that they can with the very first person that gives them any kind of attention. And it's usually not the best partner for them. So put yourself out there, get to know people better, spend enough time really just learning about their personality to see if the two of you are compatible. And I know there's immense pressure on your back to just want to have someone, to just want to have a girlfriend or boyfriend. Maybe all of your friends are in relationships and that makes you feel a bit jealous, or maybe you just see everyone hooking up and you want to know what that is like. But trust me on this, guys. Put your confidence out there, get to know people around you, make yourself available, and just really play the field and see who works best for you. Number 8 is a simple one that most people just don't take advantage of, and that's to find cool things to do around your school. All you really got to do is put your school into Google Maps, see where it is, and look in the surrounding areas. What are some cool places to get food or hang out at, or watch a movie, or go bowling, or do any kind of fun activities? That way, when you start a conversation with someone, you can always include one of those cool things that you want to do when talking to them. And I know for some of you, your school might be nowhere near anything fun or interesting to do, but knowing what's going on and what's available in your local area can make those initial conversations more interesting, because I've seen and heard so many school conversations where people want to date each other, they want to do things, but they have no idea as to what's available to them. So this gives you the option to know what's available and to incorporate that into the conversation to make it more interesting. Tip number 9 is super important, because I know the majority of you guys are going to have conversations with the people that you like over text and DM. So you're definitely going to run into situations where the conversation just flatlines. They stop responding to you over text and you don't know what to do. Well, if that person isn't responding to your DMs, you have to talk to them in person. This is going to be a surefire way to kind of jump back up on their radar, for them to pay attention to you again and potentially just restart that conversation. Like I said, the beginning of the school year is super chaotic. So chances are that person's getting tons of DMs from their friends, from people that like them, from their family members. All these different kinds of people are just constantly in their world. So if you want to stand out and be different, if you want to be a confident person that steps above the other people that are trying to get with your crush, talk to them in person. It will be the biggest difference maker that you can do. And tip number 10 is just a healthy reminder that dating is super fun, but it isn't everything. I know a lot of you guys are going to run through these dry spells where your crushes just shoot you down, you're constantly getting rejected, you just don't have time for relationships, and you see everyone else just somehow making it work around you. But remember, dating isn't everything. You have other things going on in your life that may be more important and may be more pressing this year. So don't beat yourself up feeling like you're left out or you're not good enough just because you don't have someone. It's easy to be jealous of someone else and what they can accomplish, and it's harder to be self-aware and to realize what your own limitations are. Remember, do your best. Take those small steps to put your confidence on display at the beginning of the school year. Remember, this is the most crucial period where people want to socialize, where they want to jump back into the fray of getting to know people, seeing how they've changed and seeing how they've evolved. Use that as your opportunity to really just showcase your best self. You have what it takes. Now it's time to go do it. I've put together a special playlist of my best back to school videos that you need to watch before you start the school year. I'm going to share the link with you in a second. First, I want to give a special shout out to my patrons and YouTube channel members that are listed here. These are the people that help make these videos possible. Plus, being a patron or a channel member gives you special perks like behind the scenes videos that I only share with them, one-on-one video chat conversations where we can talk about what's going on in your life, and you can become a part of the Josh Speaks Discord community. So check out the links in the description below to learn more about that. And also check out the playlist right over here, which is going to help you get ready to go back to school. Check it out, guys, and I'll catch you next time. As always, love and peace.